Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. And it's ciders, plural. I'm going to try two ciders, that's why it's plural. They're ones I've tried before, they're ones I filmed before. But after filming, realised I made an error. I'd misread the backs of the labels. So I had a mixed up idea of what I was actually drinking. So I'm going to do them again, but I'm going to do them as one film rather than two. So what are they, Chris? What are these ciders? Great question. They're from Butford Organics. They're the last ciders we're going to try from the box. We were sent of samples from Butford Organics, and they are Annulet and Cinnabar. Annulet and Cinnabar, 500ml. So what's the difference between them? Well, what's Annulet and Cinnabar for that as well? Moths. There are two different sorts of moth. I like Martin's choice of names for things. Like he's interplanetary stuff. Now he's going for biological stuff. He's going for moths. And why not? Why not indeed? So, both 2020. This is blend number 2. This is blend number 3. I'm not blend number 1, I don't think. What does it say for blend number 1? So, this is organic, freshly pressed apple juice, of course. A blend of 2 fully fermented ciders from 2 vintages. A 2020 Dabinet with a 2019 Browns. Okay, so that's a bittersweet Dabinet with Browns, which is a sharp. So expect this to have a bit more acidity. Now I misread. I thought they were both Browns, but let me read this one. So again, freshly pressed apple juice, a blend of 2 fully fermented ciders from 2 vintages, 2020 Brown Snout and 2019 Dabinet. So I thought he'd taken the 2019 Dabinet and blended it. 2019 Dabinet and blended it with the 2020 Browns, and with that one I thought he'd inverted it. But in fact, he hasn't. It's a Brown Snout and a Browns. I just misread the label. So Brown Snout is also a bittersweet. So 2 bittersweets and a bittersweet and a bitter sharp. So let's start with the bitter sharp one first. The Cinnabar. I did try them, but it was a little while ago, so I took notes, but I haven't looked at my notes. And I can't remember exactly what it tasted like. So let's get on with it. And I have to say, we've been loving the stuff that we've been having from Martin from 2020. What a great vintage it seems to have been. But I think it's pretty hot, so that would explain it. I think this is sparkling. It's not sparkling. It's still. So let's pour it out and try it. Some of the colour we've been getting in these has been amazing. Amazing. Got amazing space. Oh, look at that. That's another good colour though, isn't it? Gorgeous looking thing. Beautiful amber / marmalade. We like. I thought I could eat some bubbles there, but I'm imagining it. Look at that. Quite bright, actually. Beautiful colour, though. I mean, just gorgeous, isn't it? I'm thinking ties are there. That's what I'm thinking. Very nice looking thing. Let's have a swirl and a sniff. So which one is this again? This is the Browns and the Dabinet. So we have more acidity, one assumes. And you get the acidity straight away on the nose. Absolutely hits you in the face. It's like a lemony character. And underneath that, you do get like a baked apple character, some sweetness, sort of demerara sort of thing, some caramelised sugar. In front and centre is like a beautiful aged apple, you know, mixed up in all of that. It smells great. It smells great. Maybe it's a hint of sort of funkiness or something, but really delicate. Nice nose, actually. I'm going back and back. That tells you something, doesn't it? Yeah, lovely. Sort of, there's an acid character, but there's also some rich, sweet character to it. Something that makes me think of like a rich, sweet apple dessert as well. Lovely nose. Let's have a taste. Okay. So that Dabinet is bringing the tannin. There is obvious acidity. But yeah, astringency, soft tannin on the front. Maybe the nearest hint, maybe the merest hint on the back of hard tannin. Bold acidity though, but really crisp and refreshing. That kind of ripe apple character's in there. Bone dry though, no sugar whatsoever, but you still get a feeling of richness about it. That kind of like demerara sugar apple thing that I got. Even though there's no sweetness to it, it does feel a bit dessert-like, despite there being no sugar in it whatsoever. Lovely nose. kind of exactly what I would expect from a dry, sharp, bittersweet blend. Nice, clean, refreshing, crisp, with a richness about it that offsets that crispness. It's a delicious thing. I just had it in the shed. It wasn't in the fridge, but it's got a bit colder. It's colder than I thought it would be. I actually want it to be a little bit warmer than this, to be honest with you. Cracking stuff. Shall we compare it to the other one, to the Annulet? Yes, please, Chris. What are you waiting for? Fair enough. Let's do it. I'm going to have to neck this now. I've only got one glass. Oh, well. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I always liked Martin as a cider maker. I really did. But the more vintages I've had off him, the more I've liked his stuff. He's up there for me. He really is. So, just as a reminder, this is 2020 Brown Snout, bittersweet, and 2019 Davidoff, bittersweet. So it's called Brown Snout because the bit on the bottom, the eye on the bottom, has got like a russety brown bit around it, so it looks like a brown snout. So it's got the name. There you go. Fact. Let's pour it out. So what's the colour? I think it's a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter, almost like a dark honey. But I've still got the sort of marmalade character, but it is a little bit paler in colour. It hasn't got quite the darkness, but still gorgeous. Look, I mean, gorgeous looking thing. Nonetheless, beautiful amber that. I mean, it's like orangey, yeah, like a dark honey, or not Seville marmalade, just marmalade. You know, Sans Seville. Sans Seville. It's French, Spanish, all sorts going on. Right, let's have a sniff. The nose is a lot more delicate. But it's nice. I'm getting a hint of acidity, but it's much more lemony, fresh kind of thing on the nose. And it smells more delicate, more perfumey, more floral. The acidity on the nose. This is going to sound derogatory, and it is not derogatory. It's just what it smells like to me. The acidity smells like a lemon, fresh, like floor cleaning product. Something you clean your kitchen with or your bathroom. That sort of lemony kind of character. It smells nice. I mean, that's why you clean your kitchen and stuff with it, because it makes your kitchen smell nice. But it's like, because it's like fake, it sounds derogatory, but it's not. It's, well, I definitely get something like that. And underneath that is a very dialed down version of that kind of like apple dessert kind of character we got in the Cinnabar. Let's try it. Still has acidity, but it is dialed down. There was a... See, because the first one was born dry, this feels like it's got the merest threat of residual sugar. Just the merest threat. Which doesn't bother me. I like it. I actually like it. I mean, it's not sweet by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I want to call it off dry might be a little bit cheeky, but maybe I think it is. I think it is. This is lighter. It's more delicate. There is a hint of sweetness about it. There is that lemon character. You even think of it was like a lemon curd thing as well. A very, very delicate lemon curd, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love lemon curd. My dad used to make lemon curd. God almighty, I could eat it by the bowlful. It's great stuff. And there's a hint of lemon curd about this. Yeah, there absolutely is, and I do like that a lot. I do like that a lot. Yeah, but there's a fraction, merest fraction of like percentage of sugar in this, but works wonderfully with that kind of lemon curd sort of thing. And the apple's in there as well, but it feels like slightly crisper apple, slightly less earthy apple, but a beautiful apple nonetheless. I always feel like it's a hint of malic about it, that's making me think of that lemon character. It's delicious though, it really is. It's really delicious. I don't know which one I like best, actually. I mean, this one is bigger. It's beefier. It's almost more like red wine-like, if you like. This one is a fraction more delicate, lighter, with maybe the merest suggestion of residual sugar. I could drink more of this than this. This is just a maybe fraction more complex than this. Yeah, don't know. I think I'd go for this just because the merest threat of sugar, because I do like a little bit of sugar, especially with acidity. So for my palate, I think this. I think people just like dry ciders. To be honest, I think this might be the better cider, but I want to drink this one. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think it does to me even, but there you go. What's the ABV actually? I didn't read that out. 6.8 on this one. This one feels lighter. So 6.8 in that one. Oh, so the one that feels lighter is 7%. So this is 7%, and this is 6.8%. So yeah, so this is a bit more dangerous as well because it feels more drinkable and it's stronger. But there you go, 2 more excellent ciders from Martin Harris and Butford Organics. Thank you very much, Martin. I enjoyed them very much indeed. I shall be placing an order as soon as I can afford to. All right, guys, thank you for joining me in my shed once again. I hope you join me again in the future. But until that time, cheers.